Soon Lan Si left with Tai San and the others, leaving only Wendy Yushan and Lu Xiaoga in the tower. Wendy Yushan coldly stared at Lu Xiaoga. Don't think that you can hold on to Lan Si. Although he's one of the 10 arbiters, he doesn't have much of an advantage over Lu Yin in the current situation. You're too impatient. Lu Xiaoga smiled. Impatient? What's there to be impatient about? Wendy Yushan disdained to talk to him. Lu Xiaoga mysteriously smiled. You're the one who's too impatient. Some things are destined to happen, so there's no need to be impatient. Let's wait and see. Also, his expression turned serious. I understand the 10 arbiters better than you do. They didn't just rely on strength and background to reach their positions. Don't underestimate them. Wendy Yushan frowned. She did not understand Lu Xiaoga, but she did not mind. She had already tried to contact Lu Yin several times, but to no avail. She continued to call him. At that moment, Lu Yin had just left Shenwu Continent Space Station when he received a call from Wendy Yushan. What's up, Wendy? Lu Yin asked. Wendy Yushan heaved a sigh of relief when the call finally connected. The divine fist of the 10 arbiters has appeared. Did you know about it? Lu Yin grunted. I was the one who brought him to the outer verse. Or rather, I fled here. He's currently in East San Dios, and he's announced that the Outerverse Youth Council has been reopened. He's also reinstating the authority to supervise, judge, and adjudicate the Outerverse younger generation. At the same time, he's about to appoint a new member. You should hurry over to East San Dios. Lu Yin's expression changed, as he had forgotten that the 10 arbiters were members of the Outerverse Youth Council. Lu Yin's appearance was the greatest support for the Outerverse Youth Council. After the Innerverse and Outerverse had been separated, the Outerverse Youth Council had gradually declined due to the lack of support from the 10 arbiters. It had been a few years since there had been any news of them, but now that the 10 arbiters had reappeared, it was natural that they could reopen. To others, this was just a show, and the reopening of the Outerverse Youth Council was meaningless to them. However, it was different for Lu Yin. East San Dios was equivalent to supervising the younger generation of the entire Great Eastern Alliance, and they could intervene in the war at any time as long as they wanted. It was just like how Lu Yin's status as an acting member of the Outerverse Youth Council had prevented the Firesmelt planet's army from appearing and destroying it. This was an unstable factor that could break free from Lu Yin's control at any time, and this factor could affect him at any time. Lu Yin frowned and immediately headed towards East San Dios. No matter what, he would not allow anything out of his control to happen in his territory, and neither would the 10 arbiters. The Outerverse was in an uproar, and countless media outlets gathered at East San Dios and the Prairie Flame continent.